There, Maya is here. I am sensuality and love coach, and I help women with anxious attachment to live their epic love story. And today, I particularly want to talk about this phenomenon with anxious avoidant connection, where you have push-pull dynamic when you are in almost relationship or an on and off relationship, and particularly how to open up your avoidant partner. To refresh, somebody who is avoidant has fear of closeness. And for them, getting close emotionally, physically, energetically, spending a lot of time, sharing a lot of emotional experiences is triggering. They're not feeling safe. Being close with somebody doesn't feel safe. And that response of doesn't feel safe, right? It's almost like a survival gets activated in their body. It's not that they're sitting there and, thinking, how should I punish this person that I'm seeing? No, it's a visceral response. It's a survival response. So instead of judging, blaming, and instead of allowing your wounded ego to tell you this mean, hurtful story that he doesn't love you, he doesn't care about you, he has issues, he's a narcissist, or whatever. All right, every person will have their different story that their ego tells them. And then what happens, you start spiraling down and you feel awful about yourself, you're shutting down, you don't feel loved, you don't feel feminine, you don't feel appreciated. It creates more struggles in your relationship, creates more separation. So I'm sure you've done all that and you know how that feels, and that it leads to absolutely nothing. There's no solution except spinning in the same pain and turmoil. So I'm inviting you today, instead of doing all this, which you can do on your own, get curious, put your attention on that person and understand what happened in their life that might have contributed into this pattern. What's going on in their life today that might make them feel unsafe? What do they need? What generally makes them feel seen and heard? Because here is a twist. Your avoidant partner craves being seen and heard the same way as you do. So asking a question, what does it make you feel heard? What does it make you feel seen? That's a great information for you to know how to be a safe space for your partner, instead of being somebody who's just going to reinforce their fear of closeness and intimacy. Because if you as a woman go on this ride of rejection, right, and you're allowing your wounded ego to run your life, and you're allowing those stories to create more separation in your dynamic, and right, you having deep emotional experience, and you letting him know how much he hurts you, do you think that sends a signal to his nervous system, which is unconscious? We're right now not talking about words. Nobody's interested about words, because when two people are triggered, when two people are in pattern, nobody's hearing words. Just your response, right? Your visceral, unconscious survival response. Do you think that response sends his nervous system an information that this is a very safe woman for me to be with? This woman will accept all my shortcomings. This woman will love me no matter what. Probably not really. So I'm not inviting you to mother him. I'm not inviting you to save him. I'm not inviting you to support him continuing running this pattern. What I'm inviting you is to get curious and learn a little bit more about your avoidant man. Because if your relationship has been going on more than 3 months, you're choosing this man, whether you like it or not. Your heart, your body is choosing this man. And instead of fighting him and judging him and hating yourself, Get curious, learn a little bit more so you can understand what exactly triggers him. Observe, notice, right? Put your attention with curiosity and write down your safe mantra that when he tells no to me, it is not about me. When he tells no to me, it is not about me. And every time your ego kicks and screams, you're reminding it, hey, it's not about you. Because if you don't understand the person you are with, you actually don't have a foundation to build any relationship. And you using him also as a band-aid. And as you know, the band-aid doesn't really solve the problem, right? Because there's a wound that is not healed underneath. And the best way to heal the insecure, right, anxious attachment is by stopping feeding your own rejection wound and fear, by making everything about you and putting your attention on something else, and in this case, on your partner, and understanding what is it that they need, what triggers them, how they manage their anxiety, right? How they manage, how they respond, what is their pattern, and how you, being calm and centered and keeping them accountable, helps them. Does he respond to this or not? Because all of this is pieces of puzzle that tells you, is this a relationship to continue investing your time and energy or no? There are people who are deeply into their avoidance and people who are not willing to do anything about it. And in that case, right, you're just creating more and more suffering in your life. And there are people who do want to create a relationship and they do want to get better and they seek support and they seek knowledge. And they also want to feel safe with their partners, right? Relationship, it's always, we always dancing, we always co-creating every single time, pointing finger and saying, it's not me, that's him. That's feeding your ego. That's not following your heart, right? Our heart is a path of expansion, a path of acceptance, and a path of co-creation. So if we're not co-creating, if we separating, that's always a sign, wait, how can I come back into my heart? If you're interested to learning more about push-pull dynamics, check out my self-study course, Turn Push-Pull into Win-Win. It's only 5 modules. It is on sale right now. So don't miss out that opportunity. And if you have any questions, please comment below this video. Let me know also what other topics you would like me to cover. And I will see you very soon. Thank you.